Have you ever stared at that jar of pennies on your kitchen counter and thought, these are just tiny copper freeloaders? Well, what if I told you that one of those little coins might be worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million? Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2016 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. It's a tale of rarity, value, and why you should never ignore the coins jingling in your pockets. So, grab your coffee, settle in, and let's talk money. The kind that might just be hiding in plain sight. First, let's break this down. What exactly is a no-mint mark penny? A mint mark is a tiny letter on a coin that tells you where it was made, like P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. But in 2016, some pennies came out without any mint mark at all. This wasn't a mistake. Philadelphia simply didn't add a P for pennies that year. Normally, that wouldn't be a big deal, but here's where it gets interesting. A select few of these coins were struck with an error, making them extremely rare and highly collectible. Imagine a coin that looks like your average penny but has a quirky, microscopic flaw that turns it into a millionaire maker. These errors are like the bloopers of the coin world, except instead of laughing at them, collectors pay big bucks to own them. Now, let's talk numbers. Why is this specific penny valued so astronomically high? It all comes down to three things: rarity, condition, and collector demand. The 2016 no-mint mark penny with this particular error was produced in extremely limited numbers. Think lottery odds. Coins graded as mint state or perfect condition by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command higher prices. Coin collectors are a passionate bunch, and when a rare piece hits the market, the bidding wars can get heated. One of these pennies was sold at auction for a whopping $1.8 million. I don't know about you, but that's enough to make me want to raid my couch cushions right now. Alright, here's the million-dollar question, literally. How do you know if you're holding one of these valuable pennies? Check the date. It must be 2016. Look for the mint mark, or lack thereof. If there's no letter under the date, you've got a Philadelphia penny. Inspect the coin for unusual errors. These could include misaligned strikes, double designs, or other oddities. A magnifying glass and good lighting are your best friends here. Quick tip: if you're not sure what you're looking at, take your coin to a professional appraiser or submit it to a grading service. It's better to be safe than sorry. Now, let me share a little story. A few months ago, I was cleaning out my junk drawer. You know, that magical place where everything from rubber bands to old receipts goes to retire. I found a penny that looked slightly off. My heart raced as I Googled valuable pennies. For a brief, glorious moment, I thought I'd hit the jackpot. Turns out, it was just a smudge of peanut butter. So, there you have it, the incredible tale of the 2016 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny worth $1.8 million. Who knew something so small could hold such massive value? This just goes to show that treasure can truly be found in the most unexpected places, even your spare change. Now, before you start tearing through your coin jar, let me ask you this: wouldn't you love to learn more about coins that could make you rich? If you're nodding your head, or even mildly curious, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post tips, stories, and strategies to help you spot the money hiding in plain sight. Let's turn your pocket change into a fortune, one coin at a time. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting. You're digging around in your couch cushions looking for loose change to pay for a vending machine snack, and boom, you find a penny. A penny, probably worth, well, a penny, right? Wrong. What if I told you that penny could actually be worth $1.9 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single 2004 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire. Crazy, right? Stick around, and I'll tell you why this coin is worth so much, how to spot one, and how a little piece of copper could completely change your life. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, let's break it down. The 2004 Abraham Lincoln penny is pretty standard at first glance. It's made of zinc with a copper coating, just like billions of other pennies. So, what gives? The key here is the no mint mark. Normally, pennies have a small letter indicating where they were minted, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or nothing for Philadelphia. But here's the kicker. Some pennies minted in Philadelphia somehow missed that crucial little detail. No mint mark. And that tiny error? It's a huge deal in the coin collecting world. Now, let's talk about the money. The reason this penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million boils down to rarity and demand. Coin collectors, aka numismatists, if you want to sound fancy, are always hunting for rare finds. The 2004 no mint mark penny is an incredibly rare error coin, and rare equals valuable. One of these coins recently sold at auction for nearly $2 million. That's a lot of zeros for something that fits in the palm of your hand, isn't it? How do I find one of these magic pennies? First, grab any pennies you have from 2004. You're looking for two things: no mint mark and perfect condition. If the penny looks like it's been run over by a truck twice, it's probably not worth much. But if it's shiny, crisp, and flawless, you might just be holding a fortune in your hand. Oh, and don't forget to check under good lighting. You'd hate to miss it because of a smudge or shadow. Okay, time for a quick story. Back when I first got into coin collecting, I was convinced I'd find the next $1 million coin in my change jar. One night, I stayed up until 3 a.m. with a magnifying glass, inspecting every single penny I owned. Did I find a $1.9 million penny? No, but I did find a wheat penny from 1943, which was worth about $3. Not exactly life-changing, but hey, it paid for my coffee the next morning. The moral of the story? Don't give up. Every coin has potential. So, you found a 2004 no mint mark penny. Congratulations. Here's what to do next. First, don't just toss it in a drawer. Handle it carefully, preferably with gloves, and get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They'll certify its value and condition, which is crucial if you want to sell it. Then, consider putting it up for auction. Who knows? You might just end up on the evening news as the person who turned a penny into $1 million. All right, folks, there you have it. The incredible story of the 2004 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny worth $1.9 million. Who knew something so small could be so valuable, right? Now it's your turn to dig through your pockets, your couch cushions, or even that jar of change you've been ignoring for years. Who knows what treasures you might find? Do you want to learn more about coins that could make you rich? If so, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm here to share all the tips, tricks, and strategies to help you uncover hidden gems in your spare change. Don't miss out. Your next penny could be your ticket to a fortune. Imagine this. You're cleaning out your junk drawer, maybe looking for some loose change for the vending machine, and bam, you stumble across a penny. But not just any penny. This little coin could be worth $2 million. That's right, $2 million. And all this time, it's been sitting there, unloved, in your junk drawer. Sounds wild, right? Well, today, we're diving into the mysterious world of the 2006 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, the little coin that's creating big buzz. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be grabbing your magnifying glass and checking your piggy banks. What's the deal with this 2006 no mint mark penny? First, let's break it down. This is a coin that, at first glance, looks just like every other penny you've tossed into a fountain. But there's a little secret hiding on its surface, or rather, not hiding on its surface. There's no mint mark. Nada. Zilch. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark. However, the 2006 no mint mark penny has some quirks that make it incredibly rare and valuable. Why? Well, some experts believe these coins were part of a small batch accidentally released with a unique error during production. It's like finding a typo on the cover of a best-selling book, except, way more profitable. But here's where it gets juicy. A pristine 2006 no mint mark penny recently sold for, wait for it, $2 million. That's right, $2 million. I mean, can you imagine? Someone just traded a single cent for enough money to buy a mansion. Let's pause for a moment. Have you ever taken a good look at your spare change? I have a funny story about this. One time, I was convinced I'd found a rare coin. I spent hours examining it under a lamp, comparing it to images online. I even told my family, "Guys, this is it. We're rich." Spoiler alert, it was a Canadian penny. Not even rare. But hey, At least I learned my geography that day, so how can you spot one of these rare 2006 pennies? First, grab a magnifying glass or one of those coin appraiser tools you can find online. Look closely at the date. 2006 is your target. Then, check for any signs of wear and tear. Coins in mint condition are like gold in this market. And of course, confirm the missing mint mark. If all of that checks out, you might just have a jackpot in your hands. Don't just check the pennies in your wallet. Go through old piggy banks, coin jars, or even that couch you've been meaning to vacuum. You'd be surprised where these gems turn up. All right, folks, that's the scoop on the 2006 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. A tiny piece of copper that could change your life. The next time you're tempted to toss that spare penny, remember, one person's pocket change could be another person's fortune. If you enjoyed today's treasure hunting adventure and want more tips on finding coins worth money, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. We'll be uncovering more hidden treasures, sharing insider strategies, and maybe even turning your loose change into a $1,000,000 payday. All right, folks, let me ask you something. What if I told you that a humble penny, yes, the same one sitting in your couch cushions or rolling around in your car, could be worth a jaw-dropping $2.1 million? Sounds like a joke, right? But it's not. Today, we're talking about one very special penny, the 1973 D. Lincoln cent. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for this because this tiny copper coin has a story wilder than a Hollywood blockbuster. Oh, and spoiler alert, I might just share a personal penny hunting mishap along the way. So grab your coins and let's dive in. First, let's talk basics. The 1973 D penny was minted in Denver, and millions of these pennies were produced. Nothing special there, right? But, as with all great treasure stories, the devil is in the details. There's one particular 1973 D penny that hit the numismatic jackpot. Why? Because it was struck on a bronze planchet instead of the zinc-coated steel planchets typically used after 1972. It's like finding a diamond in a pile of rocks. So, what makes this error so valuable? Well, collectors go absolutely bananas for mint errors, especially when they're rare and unique. Think of it like this. Mint errors are the coin world's version of bloopers, except instead of laughing at them, people pay millions for them. This penny, because of its unique composition, was authenticated and valued at over $2.1 million. That's right, million with an M. Just imagine walking into a gas station with that penny and accidentally spending it on gum. Oof, the regret? Now, before you raid your piggy banks and storm your local coin shops, here's what you need to look for. First, the mint mark, the little D under the date, tells you it was minted in Denver. Next, you'll need to verify the composition. Unfortunately, you can't just eyeball it. You'll need a professional to check if it's made of bronze or the regular zinc coating. But hey, it costs nothing to check your change, right? The next time you're handed pennies and change, don't just toss them in a jar. Inspect them. Your wallet will thank you. Now, let me tell you about the time I thought I hit the penny jackpot. I was cleaning out my grandma's attic, the classic treasure hunt. I came across an old coffee can full of coins and found a shiny penny from 1973. My heart stopped. I rushed to Google, sure I'd just become a millionaire. But nope. Turns out it was just an ordinary penny my grandma had polished for fun. She thought it was hilarious. Me? Not so much. Moral of the story? Check your coins, but don't get your hopes too high unless you know the signs. The story of the 1973 D. Lincoln penny worth $2.1 million. It's a tale of mistakes, treasures, and the kind of luck we all dream of. Now, here's the thing. While you might not find the $1,000,000 penny, you never know what gems are hiding in plain sight. So, start checking your change, dig through those old jars, and you might just strike gold, or bronze in this case. Before you go, do me a favor. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or even mildly amusing, hit that subscribe button. I share tips, stories, and strategies on how to turn everyday coins into cash-worthy treasures. Who knows? The next video might lead you to your $1,000,000 moment. You're rummaging through your spare change jar, maybe trying to scrounge up enough for a cup of coffee or just clearing some clutter, and bam! You find a penny. Not just any penny, but one worth a jaw-dropping $2.2 million. Sounds like a plot twist, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the fascinating story of the 2000 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a coin so valuable it could change your life. How can a penny be worth more than a mansion? Trust me, I thought the same thing when I first heard about it. But there's a reason why collectors are willing to pay big bucks for this unassuming little coin. Let's unravel the mystery together. And hey, by the end of this video, you might just be inspired to dig through your couch cushions. Okay, first things first. What makes this penny so special? It all comes down to a rare minting error. The 2000 Abraham Lincoln penny we're talking about doesn't have a mint mark, which is already unusual. Typically, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark. But that's not the kicker here. The real magic lies in the coin's unique doubling effect. Yep, it's a double-die penny, meaning certain details, like Lincoln's face or the text, appear doubled. It's a mistake, sure, but in the world of coin collecting, mistakes are like hidden treasure. Now, let me tell you a little story. A couple of years ago, I was helping my uncle sort through his coin collection. He's one of those old-school guys who never throws anything away. Coins, stamps, even old baseball cards. We stumbled upon a penny that looked a bit off. It had a faint doubling on Liberty. We thought, hey, maybe it's one of those error coins. It wasn't. But the excitement of thinking we had something valuable? Priceless. That's the fun of coin hunting. You never know what you'll find. Back to the 2000 no mint mark penny. This specific error is so rare that collectors go wild for it. And when you've got demand like that, the value skyrockets. The current market value? A staggering $2.2 million. To put that in perspective, that's enough to buy a luxury car or 220 million cups of coffee. But here's the catch. Spotting one of these pennies requires a sharp eye and a bit of know-how. Look for doubling on key features like Lincoln's profile, the date, or the lettering. A good magnifying glass is your best friend here. Oh, and don't clean your coins. I know it's tempting to polish them up, but doing so can actually decrease their value, so why would anyone pay millions for a penny? Two words, rarity and demand. Coins like this are the unicorns of the collecting world. Serious collectors, and I mean the kind of folks who have climate-controlled coin vaults, are willing to spend big to own a piece of history. Plus, these coins are often considered investment grade, meaning their value tends to appreciate over time. Now, here's where it gets funny. Imagine handing over this penny to a cashier at your local gas station. Oh, just getting a pack of gum, you say, unknowingly trading away a $2.2 million fortune. I don't know about you, but I'd probably spend the next decade kicking myself. So, how can you get your hands on one of these gems? Start by checking your pocket change, coin jars, or even that old stash of coins your grandparents left behind. Visit flea markets or coin shops, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Joining a coin collecting group or online forum can also give you tips and tricks for spotting rare coins. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 2000 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Who knew something so small could be worth so much? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just a curious beginner, the world of coin hunting is full of surprises. Take a few minutes today to check your change. Who knows? You might just strike it rich. And if you do, don't forget who gave you the idea. Before you go, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more tips and strategies for spotting coins worth serious money. Share this video with a friend who loves a good treasure hunt. They'll thank you later. Let me ask you this. How often do you check the pennies in your pocket? If your answer is never, they're just pennies, you might be tossing away a potential fortune. Today, we're diving into a coin that could change your life. The 1992 D-Mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. That's right, a single penny is worth $2.3 million. You heard that right, a penny. Before you roll your eyes and think this is some kind of scam, stick around. I'm about to share everything you need to know about this legendary coin, how to spot one, and how you might just be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. And hey, even if you don't find one, you'll have a great story to tell at parties. So grab your coin jars, folks, because we're about to take a deep dive into coin collecting like you've never seen before. First, let's talk about what makes the 1992 D penny so special. This isn't your average copper coin. Back in 1992, The Denver Mint accidentally created a batch of pennies with a design intended for proof coins. Proof coins are high-quality, collectible coins not meant for general circulation. The mistake? The reverse side of this penny uses what's called the close AM design, where the A and M in America are nearly touching now. Here's the kicker. Only a tiny number of these error pennies were ever made, and even fewer ended up in circulation. This makes it one of the rarest coins ever to exist. How to spot a 1992 D penny worth $2.30 million? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. First, you'll need to locate the date on the penny, 1992, obviously. Then, check the mint mark below the date. It should have a small D for Denver. Flip the coin over and take a look at the word America. If the A and M are practically hugging, congratulations, you might just have the jackpot. Don't trust your naked eye. Use a magnifying glass or one of those fancy USB microscopes. It's worth the extra effort when millions are on the line. All right, let's talk numbers. Why is this penny worth a whopping $2.3 million? It's all about rarity and demand. In 2019, one of these pennies sold at auction for that mind-blowing amount, setting the record for the highest price ever paid for a Lincoln penny. Coin collectors are willing to pay a premium for a piece of history, and this little guy checks all the boxes. Now, let me tell you about the time I thought I struck it rich. A few years ago, I came across a penny in my car's cup holder that looked suspiciously old. My heart started racing as I pulled out my phone and Googled valuable pennies. I even ran inside, grabbed a magnifying glass, and examined the coin like I was Indiana Jones uncovering an ancient artifact. Spoiler alert, it was just a regular 1992 penny. But hey, the thrill of the hunt was worth it. So, let's say you've hit the jackpot and found a 1992 D close AM penny. First, don't freak out, breathe. Next, get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial because buyers want to know they're getting the real deal. Once authenticated, you can list it at auction or reach out to reputable coin dealers. So there you have it, folks. The incredible story of a penny that could buy you a mansion. Who knew that checking your spare change could lead to a multi-million-dollar discovery? If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and join our community of coin enthusiasts. I'll be sharing more tips, strategies, and stories about coins worth money. And hey, even if you don't find a $2.3 million penny, at least you'll have some fun along the way. What if I told you that a penny, a regular OL 1-cent coin, could be worth $2.4 million today? Yep, you heard that right. Somewhere out there, someone just cashed in a small fortune with a 1968 D Lincoln penny. Now, before you start flipping your couch cushions or raiding your grandpa's coin jar, stick around because I'll break down what makes this penny so special, how to know if you have one, and the juicy details about this jaw-dropping value. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be checking your pocket change with a magnifying glass. So, what's the deal with the 1968 D Lincoln penny? First, the D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. And while millions of these pennies were made that year, only a tiny number have an extremely rare error that makes them worth a fortune. The kicker? It's a double die error. Basically, during the minting process, the coin's design was accidentally struck twice but slightly misaligned, creating a shadowy, almost 3D-like effect on the lettering and date. If you look at 1968 or Liberty and see what looks like double vision, you might have hit the jackpot. Now, let's talk money. One of these 1968 D double die pennies recently sold at auction for, brace yourself, $2.4 million. Why so much? Coins like these are rare, and collectors go absolutely bananas for well-preserved ones in mint condition. Think of it like a piece of history with a twist. Add a little competition among collectors, and boom. Your humble penny becomes a millionaire maker. All right, here's where the fun begins. Grab any 1968 D pennies you have and inspect them closely. You'll need good lighting, a magnifying glass, and maybe a steady hand. Look for that doubling effect on the text and numbers. If you spot it, congratulations, you're one step closer to a life-changing payday. Let me tell you a quick story. A couple of years ago, I was helping my dad clean out his garage. You know, one of those long, how did all this stuff even get here weekends. We came across an old jar filled with pennies. some from the 60s and 70s. Now, I didn't find a $2.4 million penny, but I did find a 1943 steel penny worth $50. Not bad for something that had been sitting in a dusty jar for decades, and it got me hooked on coin collecting. Now, don't get carried away like I did. I once spent an entire afternoon staring at a penny under a magnifying glass, convinced I'd found a rare error, only to realize it was just a smudge of peanut butter. True story. So, could you have a 1968 D. Lincoln penny worth $2.4 million? The only way to know is to check your stash. Who knows? Your piggy bank could be hiding a fortune. If you found today's video helpful or just entertaining, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips about coins worth serious money. And hey, if you find a valuable penny, let me know in the comments. I'd love to celebrate with you. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny counts, but some count way more than others. Happy hunting! You're cleaning out your old junk drawer, probably looking for a pair of scissors that somehow vanished, and there it is, a penny. Just an ordinary, grimy, slightly forgotten Abraham Lincoln penny from 2009, right? Wrong. That tiny coin could be worth $1 million. Yeah, you heard me right, $1 million. In today's video, I'm diving into the fascinating world of the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. We'll uncover why this little copper coin is turning heads in the collector community, what makes it so special, and most importantly, how you can cash in on it. Spoiler alert, this is not your average piggy bank find. So, sit tight because by the end of this, you're going to be raiding your couch cushions for loose change. Let's get started. Alright, so first off, why is this penny such a big deal? The 2009 Abraham Lincoln penny isn't just any penny. It's part of a special series released to commemorate Lincoln's 200th birthday and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln penny design. Pretty cool, right? But here's the kicker. This specific penny has an O mint mark, and that makes all the difference. You see, most coins have a mint mark, like a tiny D for Denver or S for San Francisco, indicating where they were made. But some pennies in 2009 mysteriously left the mint without that mark. Was it an accident? Was it fate? Who knows? But what we do know is that collectors are going wild for these no-mint mark pennies. So why are people paying a cool million for what's essentially 1/100th of a dollar? The answer lies in its rarity. Coin collectors, aka numismatists, fancy word, right? Prize coins that are rare, unique, and in mint condition. The 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny ticks all those boxes. It's not just about the no-mint mark. Some of these coins have pristine finishes, unique striking errors, or slight design differences that make them even more valuable. Combine that with the historical significance of Lincoln and bam, you've got yourself a goldmine disguised as pocket change. First, check the back. The 2009 pennies featured 4 different reverse designs showcasing stages of Lincoln's life. Look for the one with the professional life design. It's the most coveted. Next, grab a magnifying glass or use your phone's camera zoom and check for that missing mint mark. If there's no little letter under the date, you might be holding something special. Finally, condition matters. If your penny looks like it's been chewed up by a lawnmower, sorry, but it's not hitting the $1 million jackpot. Look for clean edges, clear designs, and minimal wear. Alright, confession time. I once thought I hit the jackpot with a rare penny. I found an old coin in my car's cup holder, and my heart practically stopped. I spent 2 hours Googling and comparing it to pictures online. Turns out, it was worth exactly 1 cent. Moral of the story? Always double-check with an expert before getting too excited. But hey, it's still fun to dream, right? Okay, so you've checked your coin, and it's looking promising. What next? I know, it's tempting to polish it up, but cleaning a coin can destroy its value faster than you can say, oops. Reach out to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give you a professional opinion. You can auction it off, sell it to a private collector, or even hold on to it as an investment. And there you have it, folks. Who knew a humble 2009 Lincoln penny could pack such a financial punch? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys treasure hunting in their spare time, this is your sign to start checking your change. Before you head off to raid your piggy bank, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got tons more tips on coins worth money, strategies for spotting hidden treasures, and fun stories to keep you entertained. Who knows? Your next penny could be your $1 million ticket. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!